This is the brand new Galaxy S26 Ultra. Let's take a first look at the design and check out the biggest changes Samsung made this year, because some of them are not obvious at all. So this is the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and yes, it's already showing up in early markets. At first glance, it looks familiar, but once you start using it, the differences become clear. And some of them are surprisingly important. Design and first impressions. Side by side with the S25 Ultra, the design feels cleaner. Samsung removed the camera rings, giving the back a more minimal and premium look. The white color especially looks extremely clean in person. The phone is also slightly lighter this year, around 215 grams, compared to about 221 grams before. And Samsung rounded the sides a bit more, which actually makes it more comfortable to hold despite the massive size. But yes, this is still a big phone. At 6.89 inches, one-hand use is basically impossible. Inside the box, USB-C to USB-C cable, SIM ejector tool, quick start guide, and just like before, no charger included. The phone supports 60W fast charging, and Samsung claims around 75% charge in 30 minutes. Build change. Interestingly, Samsung moved away from the titanium frame this time and switched back to aluminum. Not something most people expected, but in daily use, weight balance actually feels better. Display, biggest daily upgrade. Now here's where things start getting impressive. You get a 6.89-inch Dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X display, 2K resolution, 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, HDR10 Plus support, extremely thin bezels. And while many brands are moving down to lower resolutions, Samsung kept full 2K, and it shows. Colors look sharp, bright, and very natural. But the real highlight is something new. Privacy display. Samsung added a privacy display mode, and this is honestly one of the smartest features I've seen this year. When you tilt the phone sideways, the screen becomes almost invisible to people sitting next to you. From the front, everything looks perfectly clear. From the side, it goes dark. So if you're in public, on a plane, or someone's trying to peek at your screen, they literally can't see anything. You can even apply it to notifications, specific apps, gallery photos, OTP messages. This feels less like a gimmick and more like a feature other brands will copy very soon. Performance. Inside, the S26 Ultra runs the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 chipset paired with LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 4.1 storage. In daily testing, the phone stayed cool, even during benchmarks and gaming. Benchmark scores reached around 3.7 million, and surprisingly, heating was minimal. Even stress testing pushed temperatures to about 44 degrees Celsius, which is actually controlled for a flagship. Performance feels smooth, stable, and consistent. Gaming experience. For gamers, this phone delivers. Up to 120 FPS support in PUBG Mobile. Smooth gameplay. No noticeable lag or frame drops. The large display makes gaming immersive, though again, it's huge, so smaller hands may struggle. But performance-wise, it runs like butter. Battery capacity stays at 5,000 milliamp hours. Battery testing needs more time, but early performance looks stable with reasonable drain during stress tests. So far, efficiency seems improved thanks to the new chipset. Cameras, small but noticeable change. Camera setup includes 200MP main camera, 50MP telephoto, 5x zoom, additional telephoto lens, 50MP ultra-wide. You get zoom options from 1x all the way to 100x digital zoom. Image processing feels slightly improved compared to the S25 Ultra, especially in night zoom shots. Colors look natural, not overly saturated, and AI enhancement kicks in after capture to improve details. Is it a massive upgrade? Not really, but it is a noticeable refinement. Video features. Video recording includes 4K at 60 frames per second, front and rear. 8K recording support. Strong stabilization options. Front camera remains 12MP, delivering decent but familiar results. Speakers and media. Stereo speakers sound loud and clear, and combined with a large 2K display, this phone is excellent for watching movies or Netflix. So here's the real question. Is the Galaxy S26 Ultra a huge upgrade? Not exactly. It feels more like Samsung refining the experience rather than reinventing it. But the display improvements, cooler performance, and especially that privacy display feature make it more interesting than it first appears. If priced similar to the S25 Ultra, it makes sense. But if you already own last year's model, this is more of a careful upgrade than a dramatic one. And honestly, the real test will be camera comparisons against upcoming rivals, because this year competition is stronger than ever. That's coming very soon. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, subscribe for upcoming comparisons, and tell me what you think about the privacy display. I'll see you in the next one.